All right. I'm just going to get stuck in, as they say. They. So, I had a thought today. I had a thought actually a few days ago. Thought was, what if instead of, like, fast notes, I need 16th notes. Like, what if instead we used slower rhythms? Like eighth notes that like overlap and things like that. Just a different kind of evolution. And that's going to kind of be the goal or for today here. So let's take a quick, easy pizza voice through. Hey, make music. Doing good. How are you? I'm going to take this into the. Let's just throw it into a channel. You guys, I don't know if I need you. Let's stick you in number one for now. And I might want to. I'm like, I could use the sea legs as a send delay. Now let's think about that. For now though, let's see what's going on here. Hitting play would be good. Oh yeah, and I've been out all weekend and I have not had chance to look at it, unfortunately. But all right, so that's not horrible. Um, all right, so I'm gonna give a bunch of these the same sloths. This first guy right here, that's the purple trace. So this guy going into the volt per octave of said filter. And then we should get some nice swelling and changing action. Okay. So yeah, the goal here is going to be stack up as many of these like parts that just sort of like vaguely overlap and keep and make new like harmonies and combinations and things while doing that. So that's at least the goal. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. Let's find another part. Part 4. Because why not? Same kind of thing, but instead of, I think, a quarter note this time, here's what I kind of want to do. We're going to keep the first one off, and then I'm going to make that half of a step length. And then everybody else gets a gate, except for the first one. Like so. So it'd be like. Okay, so it's gonna be like off beat while the other one is on beat, like for the entire time here, basically. Um. So, ooh. Who want that? Who want that? You know, it would actually be kind of maybe a good idea to use the warp core for this. Normally, it's a bit on the aggressive side, but honestly, it doesn't have to be. And then we can use, let's see here, who's got a stereo filter in each? The popple is in reach. Indeed it is. Excellent. That guy there. That guy there. Two yellow dudes here. Yellow dude here. Yellow dude here. Stick that in channel 2 here. And then okay. So in the yellow trace here, I have a pretty slow, smooth random voltage, just kind of doing its thing. Well, that doesn't sound smooth to me. Because it's not. And let's put it back bipolar too. There. So we should get that kind of... Actually, let's slow it down even more. How about that? Let's make it like whole note. There, yeah. And then of course we need an envelope to use the vector. Oh, don't need. One cable. I guess we'll just go straight into the cutoff. That's the easiest way. Yeah, this is kind of the funky thing. The popple is a really nice little stereo filter, but it has some weirdness with how you use the CV on it and stuff. Hey, Simon. Okay, well, this would be a silly opportunity to actually not use the sea legs. Let's do that. Put this on digitally and left and right individual times. Okay. We definitely need more variation, though. That's the thing. All right. So, like, I'm kind of thinking, hmm, how we do this? How we do this? You can use chance operations. I mean, we can do that. We could also use a subsequence and do like transpose and then just put all of these at like logical places, like fifths, down a fourth, you know, up an octave. Maybe up a third. Keep a bunch of them the same, but make it randomized, and then slow it a little bit more, like half note. So then, like, mm, now, I also think that because of the length, I've got this envelope sort of a slower start. It needs to be a little bit earlier to kind of offset that. Yeah, this is going to be a funky little blend, I will say. It's going to have a lot of weirdness going down in here. So, uh, more parts, more parts. Part 5? Why not? Let's do part 5. And I think I want to try to do the control everything via Melodicer today, which is a lot of fun, I must say. So, that being the case, let's try a thing here. Let's rig up a bass voice. Turn off loop on the Melodicer. Turn my note, like high and low note range, down quite far. The variation is going to be up, or to the lowest, I mean, so it will give the longest variation. So this is going to go into mod number 1 here. I think what we do is do something like this. Duplicate our volt per octave. Really triplicate the volt per octave because it's going to be controlling the mod on the vector and giving me an octave down input. So that's my standard volt per octave, and then this is going to be the octave down. I hope it stays consistent since I am, you know, dividing that signal up. You could sometimes get some voltage drop if you do that. And for volt per octave, obviously, it's, you know, kind of important that it's accurate. So everything is out of tune and I can't figure out why. There you go. There's your answer. There it is. Oh, God. Please go in there. Please go. Thank you. Who wants the bass? I guess we'll go neutron filter. That's going to go onto a standard ladder filter model thing. No. Let's go over this. Kind of short yellow cables. Not a lot of room to move them. So, okay. This guy, there. There. We got anything? No. Well, we got really low level. That's what we got. Okay, now, so what we do is we take our part 3, right, and we go on to this guy, and we say, hey, external 1, let's trigger our pitch in a 5-octave range, and then we'll go part 4, exactly the same. 5-octave, pitch 5, or pitch 2, 5-octave 1 seems way more accurate. It's kind of weird that way. So theoretically, I should be able to hear. So we're in C. If I kick it up to D. Now it's playing a D major chord, G. Yep, it's working well. Okay. Okay, yeah. Peach Keen. Wunderbar. I almost don't want to put a gate in for the bass, like, at all. I kind of just want it to sort of just hang out there and swell and do its thing. I think it's not a horrible idea. We'll give it some sloths movement in the volt per octave of that filter, and probably turn it down. We need a good minimum. Seems like a good minimum right there. Okay, that'll work. That'll be cool. So, like, the whole thing is basically just going to be interactive, but based on the melodizer there. So, part 5. What do we got? Let's set this up right away, so I don't have to worry about it later. Um, and then we can send that wherever the heck we want, actually. Plats? Plats would be good. And easy, because, like, 2 cables. 1 volt per octave. 1 into the trigger. Easy peasy. And we'll just go mono output. I may need a filter on that. It's probably a good idea. Thankfully, we have a lot of them, so... Let's put that dude right there in the little 1U SVF, and then we'll see what we got here. Now, I think same thing as far as a subsequence, but let's make it faster. Put it on transpose and random, so that way it's just giving us down an octave. Now I need some zeros too. I need some nothings. That's okay. Maybe we actually make it 8th note, probably be a little bit more dependable. And we can actually do an alternate mode, so it goes back and forth, which is nice. I don't think I've ever received bits. There's this part, I don't really like, I don't know, man. It's this is not my full-time job, clearly. So it's really hard for me to get into the whole let's enable all the features and do all the things, and it's like, man, I just have so many other things to do. Alright, now we need to modulate that voice, obviously. So the two biggies of the timbre and morph should give us a lot of variation. A lot. Nice. That's a lot. Okay. All right. Done. Next. I'm trying to go quickly. I'm just like blah. Just blasting through stuff. Let's use the SIG for one or two or three of these. Now, the SIG, unfortunately, is not going to be transposing and stuff like that with the rest of them. So we're going to have to get something that's kind of like dependable for everything. I'm thinking we're in C Lydian, by the way. So C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. So I'm thinking like C, E, F sharp, G. Meet George Jetson. The Simpsons. It's the Lydian mode. It's the Lydian mode that we all know and love. And then we're going to set up a loop. Actually, no, not quite. I'm going to get it tuned in first. Who want that signal? Who want the thing? Do we want the thing going to wave transformer? Yeah, let's do that. Although that's probably vastly out of tune right now. Let's I'm going to only use the complex output. Ooh, you know what? Let's just use a low pass gate. We'll keep it ultra simple. Simplest hookup ever. Because then we just do this. We just go one cable, trigger. Put it on filter mode. Set up a decent loop length here. Makes sense. But as per the norm, need some dang old modulation, yo. That's the only thing. The low pass gate that I have, which is a Pico low pass gate from Eric Synths, like if you put it on the filter mode, it's all super resonant. And I don't know if that's just every single low pass gate in existence. I don't think so. Because that's not low pass gate. That's like resonant low pass gate. And sometimes I don't want resonance. In fact, I usually don't want resonance. So, like, that's just, like, a part. It's doing a thing. All right. Now, I'm going to play some chords into the R bar. and use them as interesting pads things. So, oops, wrong thing. And I have found that one of the best things to use in the R bar for doing pads is a really, really basic ass sample. Old school. Old school sample. Wait, why? Bruh, what is the deal with that not doing a thing? What is it? Why is it not working? What is going on? A friend of mine shares my studio space with me, and he's like, the speakers aren't working. I'm like, what? How are the speakers not working? That makes no sense. And they are working, but they're not working for reason right now. I'm a little confused as to why that would be. It seems like it is working. What the hell? Okay, yeah, this is weird. I don't get it. Why suddenly nothing? Oh, I think I know why. Because USB 1 and 2. Yep, there we go. There we go. And now for some obnoxious chords. I just lost headphones for some weird reason. What in the smeg is going on? I don't get it. Suddenly I lost one ear of my headphones. Dude, what is going on? Why is everything breaking? Everything is breaking. What in the heck? It just went and it just died, like right there. Well, you know what? I don't really need it to do these things, so let's... Oh, shit. I forgot. I needed to clear buffers. I'm glad I remembered now, rather than after I recorded a whole bunch of stuff in here, like last time. Clear the buffers. Okay. Now my question is, yeah, same thing. I only have one ear in my headphones. I only have my left ear is completely gone. Did I finally break my headphones? Are they dead? All right, let's try something here. Thankfully, I have like 6 pairs of headphones here. I think I have more than that. Let's say that. Yeah. Well, on my interface right here, there's a button that says like USB. And you can turn it on to either 17 and 18 or 19 and 20. Well, it was off. So when my buddy messaged me last night, I'm sure that was the issue. Click one button, now everything's fine. But headphones, that's a whole other story, and I don't know what the heck is going down. Thankfully, they're relatively well equipped. When I set everything up here, it really was designed for, like, you know, small bands and stuff like that to do stuff. So I have, like, I don't know how many pairs of headphones laying around. So let's try a different set. And these are AKG K72s. Yep, both ears work. You know what that means. New pair of closed backs, new pair of closed backs, new pair of closed backs, new pair of closed backs. I love headphones. I have a nice collection of headphones. I suppose the first thing to do would be to take these guys home and try them with a different cable. I think I have another cable someplace. But these are pretty old. These are Sennheiser HD 598Cs. And I got them, I don't know how long ago. I think Guitar Center was actually blowing them out for like $75 or something like that. And so they have been used and abused here, especially for quite a long time. Wow, these headphones sound like shit. Well, you're the one that bought them. It's true. Okay, well, I have been eyeing, what is it, the Sennheiser 4? They have like a 400 series now. That's supposed to be like closed back, but with an open back sound. However that works. All right. Let's get the R-bar hooked up. You know. Less talk, more action. Little less talk and a little more action. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Who got stereo filter with good input gain? Oh, you know, we haven't tried this yet. This probably sound really, really, really nice because, well, anything that I put through that dope for filter sounds really nice. It's just it's kind of a, sort of a standard 12 dB per octave. Nice, happy SVF. I would almost... Yeah, I know, totally. Like, how you can't have both. Like, these are closed back, and it feels like I'm inside of a large box talking, and it's weird. It's going to take some getting used to. The other ones are closed back also. They didn't sound nearly this hollow and close. And yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. But, you know, that's why you buy, like, these are the ones that you give to your clients that you're recording. I actually have, let me go sub this out with another set. I have some different ones. Where in... Yeah, I like Sennheiser and Beyerdynamic. These are K52s. I've had, perfectly fine AKG headphones too back in the day. But these are like the standard thing for studio, use. So let's see if these are any better. Oh, they are. I can already hear it just on my voice. But I think they have a higher impedance, so the volume is a little bit less. How's the bass? Bass ain't bad. It's not bad. So they're still laughing. All that money on stereo filters and only one ear works. High pass for the win. Can do band pass too. Sounds like a 70s string machine right there. I love it. So right between the low pass and the high pass, you can select it to a notch filter where you can hear that. Turn resonance up. Yeah, or K40s. K40s were the other really, really popular one. And one of those ones that have like the big yellow foam ear pads too. They're just flat. There are a bunch of studios that I was in, worked in one too, that had all of those. They had 40 sets of these derpy headphones, but I don't know. I think they were Sennheisers. I think. Okay. So what do we give to this guy as far as modulation goes? Could do a bunch of stuff. I mean, well, first of all, we're going to need to modulate the playhead. Give it some... Let's give it just a standard LFO. Oh, yeah. Sennheiser HD 414. Those are the ones. Yeah, introduced in 1968. They were open backs. Surprising. 2,000 ohm impedance? Damn! Yeah, HD 424s. That's probably what it was. Yeah. Well, they totally would sit on top of your ears though, so they weren't a circumaural headphones. They were just they just floated on top. And I remember them being quite mediocre. Like I had a pair of Koss. This would have been the late 80s. I had a pair of nice Koss over the ear headphones, and those things were night and day better than the crappy ones I was using at the studio that I was at. So I would always bring my own in just for monitoring, but then usually just use speakers because they had giant JBL speakers. Layer? Could do a layer. I kind of want to give it a really slow... We can do that. So 2, we can go slow 8-beat random. And just put that in the layer control. And put this all the way down. Okay, but we also need some filter modulation big time here. I want this thing to be all like... You know what I mean? You know it. You know. Now we're talking. Yeah, yeah. Or, you know, old school tube receivers, you know, where they were putting out tons of impedance into their headphone amps because all the headphones back then were like, you know, in the kiloohms. Now you get like a pair of 250 ohm headphones and it's like, oh, they're so quiet. Oh, God. Man, back in my day, son, we needed a team of horses just to drive our headphones. And they had a 1K to 4K response, and we liked it, and we were thankful. Kids these days with your 10 to 24,000. That's actually a little bit fast. Let's put this on 4 measures. I'm technically clocking at 82 BPM here, but everything is very, very slow. So let's see what we got so far. Oh, guess what? Guess what? The wave transformer's not in tune. And we're going to need to add more to this. go. Good job, buddy. Now you're in tune. Well done. Golf clap, everybody. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to send a picture. To my buddy here. And I'm going to put a fucking arrow on it, being like, dude, here, this is the thing. How do you draw on a picture? There it is. That didn't work at all. There we go. It won't send though because I'm in this fucking dead zone down here. And the Wi-Fi like continuously disconnects from me, even though the router is right outside my door. So, it's madness. It's madness! Okay, anyways, this is a thing, that's a thing. More voices. More voices. We also need some trippy voices. Some weird, like voices. Actual voices. You know what I mean? So, let's fire this up again. And open up the YouTubes to some random video where we can just steal a voice or two. I'm going to use parts of the interview between Mylar Melodies and Nick Bat. That's a good idea. No.
Space Invader buttons for a kit for a single octave, you know. So
Yeah.
like,
I'm just gonna randomly throw voice bits in from this interview.
stuff that we were listening to was more left field. So I would listen to stuff like Japan, Frank Zappa, Captain Beefheart.
Yeah.
And I guess some of that early synth stuff. Yazoo obviously had an effect on me. I mean, I just remember, I think I just love those kind of sounds.
Andrew, of Andrews, of all of the Andrews. So yeah, that's going into the Versio down here. This is the Praeterio Versio, a very special little module. It is though. It's really really cool. It's just a sound on sound stereo looper, like with really basic controls. And for just like, hey, I have 10 HP, let's do looping. Boom, throw the firmware on, you're good to go. It's wonderful. You know what's funny is, I have 2 Versios in my system right here, and I have never tried the Desmodus. And everybody says it's like the greatest reverb, and I'm such a huge reverb nut. It's wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. Let's see what we got here. I like it, just like, oh, you can't understand what they're saying. Nice. Texture. Hooray, we like texture. Speaking of texture, let's try something funky. All right, I'm going to unplug the R bar. All right. We're going to go 100% dry on the aforementioned R bar, which means we're going to basically be using the internal microphone only. Okay? So, condenser microphone on the front panel of the R bar is one of the greatest things that they did when they made this module. Like, I love everything about this module, but that's like maybe my favorite thing ever. So you can just use it as a pass-through if you put it to all the way dry instead of wet, and then nothing into the input. So as I speak, blah, 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 that's going into the endless processor. Oh, fingers better. I'm going to try to drink a bunch of water. And decrease the pitch. It didn't. Boo. That's fine. We have pitch control. So that should work. Theoretically. But we need to put it into something that has a healthy amount of input gain. Nope, not that. Either the Ikari or the Morpheus. They've got massive amounts. And then I always like to have one analog voice for me to just play with. I mean, when you have two melodices, you might as well. Gonna reach? Yeah, you're gonna reach. You're fine. It's just a lot of crap in the way. There. Sheesh. So what do we got? Nothing? Nothing. Nothing? Why you have nothing? Okay, outputs, gain. Nothing. Hey, Paul. Yeah, like singing bowls and stuff. That's kind of what I was going for. But, like, nothing happening? No, cable's there. Everything's hooked up. I have a small singing bowl, but it's in my classroom. Yeah, inputs. They're going to hear channel 2. Channel 2 is on. Everything should be working, but it's not. I think it's something to do with the recording. Let me turn up the input level. Oh wait, it's up all the way. Never mind. Okay, let's try this one more time. Now it's working. Okay. Other side. Oops. No, I did it right. That's channel 2. Why am I only getting one channel then? Dude, what is happening? There. That's really weird. That's really weird. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. Like, now it will just decide to work, even though you didn't change anything. Okay. Who's the real master here, human? Machine's taking control. Send help, please. Please. Help. Okay, so this is sufficiently interesting. Now we can do... Oh, no. Idea. Better idea. Aurora is the better idea. Let's keep cable color conformity. The 3 C's of visual patch building. Sorry, I'm gonna kick myself in the face for saying that one. I'll do it later. I do try to color code each voice. That's like always been a thing. Maybe not just for watching, but for myself. Yeah. Length all the way up. All the way. No, not all the way wet. Let's turn off this, which is the reverse. But freeze might be good. Okay, no. What we're gonna do is just modulate the... What, Smeg? What Sam hell just happened? My microphone. It's fleeing the building. Hopefully that doesn't mean that the threads are completely destroyed. That'd be annoying. No, it seems okay now. Wild. Suddenly, the Zcal dimension catches fire. Dun dun dun! And then, there. Okay. Yeah, can we stop with the chaos now? Can we just make music? This could be cool in a few different ways. It's being filtered right now. Where's my C? That's eerie as hell. I love it. But what would be really cool is every once in a while, it just pinged an envelope, and we had just a psh of this. That's easy, actually. Here's what we do. We take the volume input, right? So thankfully, this guy's got a built-in VCA, which is really, really nice. So what we can do is bridge that so we have one envelope to control both of those. I'll run an envelope from the Zadar, which is, you know, right there. The question is, what do we want triggering that? So this can go here, and we can put that on just a really long decay envelope here. 7.5 seconds, 8 seconds, yeah, okay. I think the play is a clock divided signal of some sort. But let's put that on a slowed down gamut repetitor, random trigger. Let's actually slow it down even more. Divide by 8 trigger. So it's rhythmically interpreting a divide by 8 clock. Alright, which is a half note length clock, basically. So just every once in a while, I may have to put it to 16, actually, because it may, yeah. Let's do that. Actually, let's put it to 32. But it works. And I kind of want to really put this on. Oh, there's an even easier way to do this. We can just use the VCA that's in the Ikari. Let's do that. That actually is more cable efficient. There. Now we could pitch modulate both channels. That actually would be really cool. Let's put them in completely different rate and everything. Sloths. We'll just sloths them, but turn them all the way up. So then basically they're only going to be getting negative voltages up and down. And, yeah, that should be nice. Do it. Do it. I approve this message or product. Okay. I said I wanted to make an analog. Look at this frickin' ridiculous wad of spaghetti here. This is nuts. This is not a particularly voice-heavy patch right now. So, weird, you know. Bonk. Analog voice here. This we can turn down. 860 filter, but I'm going to put it on 12 dB per octave instead of 24. I hear you. Hey, Jethro. There's Jethro, always showing up just in time for the jam. You missed the strange, chaotic happenings, and you're probably lucky. What else? I don't know. Anything else? Hey, Master of the Sound. Thanks. Let's do a random, super chaotic, randomly generated 4-track thing with the T networks and the probabilistic generator, and we'll just let them let them be weirdos together. And that should be sort of fun. The cool thing is I could also take the CV outs from these channels and use it to modulate the pitch on all 4 of these. And then the nice thing is you have one single output, just like one cable. And let's put it into the Imitor Versio to get stupid and weird with it. What? What? Oh. That's the wrong connection. Ha ha ha. Well, I'm officially playing at KnobCon in the chill out room. Cool. I'm going to have my system there anyways, so... Okay. Unexpected. said he would be making his decision in June, you know? So I'm like, damn it, man. But Wee, good times. That was weird. A little weird. Got funky though. Got interesting. Definitely needed a little rhythm though. Yeah, surprise hit with the whole cinnamon with the weird drum loop thing. Like this thing? Wait, where you at? Why you no work? Oh, because I turned you off. And then with the resonance really cranked, it starts to distort and clip, and it's all like chalk. It's weird. I like it. Gotta remember that. That's a fun little hookup here. Just big chunk of 8 cables. Yeah, something different. So, anywho, probably the next time possible stream would be Wednesday. Weirdness going on next couple of days. So, life conflicts and stuff. So, anyways, yeah, y'all take it easy.